Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Before We Leave. Hope everyone is doing great today. I know that I am. Today is June the 19th of 2020 and we're jumping right back on into things today. I probably should actually get into the game here and get it booted up rather than sitting at the start screen there. So we got a few things on the docket for today based on where we got with the last episode. So we do have the game paused here for a minute. And honestly, I kind of got to look around for a hot second and catch myself back up on what we wanted to do next. Because obviously I left off in the last episode saying that what we were going to do, but now I have obviously forgotten what we were going to do. I know we got our electronics up and running here and getting them pumped out. You know what, I should probably put it into first gear so we get those bad boys going. So I know we got those going. I think what the plan was is to get some better clothing going on this island here, because we have our electronics getting mined out from up here, and then we're sending them back to our first island, and then that first island is making them into gadgets, if I'm not mistaken, right? We have our gadgeteer over here, yep, and so we're making gadgets on this island over here. So yeah, the next step then was to get our sheep going here so that we get a decent amount of the wool, and then we can start making some even better clothing. Now I did want to, well, we do have storage here, which is kind of weird. We have plenty of space to put wool in there, but now it's saying no storage space here. No storage space. But if we look here, I have a whole section dedicated to wool. Maybe if I just reselect it, maybe it'll start putting things in there for us. Maybe. Because we also have water that can be stored in here. We have a bunch of stuff that can be stored in here. We're on active. We got 2 workers here, so we should realistically be getting stuff stored there. Maybe if I bump it into a higher gear here. I'm quite confused on why that's not working for us then. So it does have certain bonuses, but it doesn't look like there's anything saying that it needs to be right next to a warehouse. Oh, this has no peeps assigned to it. Maybe that's why. Maybe we need some more peeps. Maybe we need to upgrade another house or 2 here. Or upgrade our huts to houses, I should say. That'll get a couple more people on the island. You know what, why don't we just do this last one too? We'll get a good amount of people going here so that then hopefully they will be able to work every single position, because it seems like that's the issue right now. We got our little gremlin coming through here, and we put in our light in the last episode too, which should prevent them from stealing anything in this area. But he does still come over to the woodcutter and take wood. Oh, and for a second I thought that woodcutter was chasing him, but he's not. Okay. Yeah, so maybe once we get those bad boys up and going into houses, then we will have more people to man all of these stations. Well, that's... What is something wrong with this? Oh, we don't have enough power, it seems like. Maybe we need more power. Because this light is not on. It's not working. I'm just now noticing that. So maybe we do just need to get some... we need to get... Oh, did I mess something up here? Nope. We need to get some more power going on this island. And I'd like to try out the reusable power. So let's bump out here to our shipping lanes. And we do have this bad boy here. We're going to nix that off of there. He's going to keep sending those things. And then I want to send back to this island a couple gadgets. And we just want to have, I don't know, it doesn't seem like many of the building things that we have that require gadgets require that many. So maybe if we just put like 8. Maintain a amount of 8 on our new island of gadgets. And that should be fine. It should hold in our port. And let's speed up time here because I want to get those over here. I want to get enough resources so that we can get another power production up and going. My peeps are getting hungry. So didn't bring over any, where are these? Tree trunks. We have tree trunks stored. But do we have wood stored? Now I'm confused. Unless that's how it shows it. Oh yeah, the wood is over here, but then you have tree trunks. I guess I never noticed that before. But there we go. We got our shipment of gadgets there. So we should have enough stuff to make a wind generator, which would be pretty cool. It doesn't create any pollution, and it does create a decent amount of power. And you can put it farther down if you wanted to, like if we wanted to put it down here. Now, I don't know if you get a better output if you put it up in the mountains, or if you put it, like, if there's a specific place that you really want to have it so that it produces the most amount of power. I don't really know. It'd be kind of cool to put it back here. That'd be kind of sick. So let's get rid of that. I think we could build a bridge over there. If we look in here, we could put a bridge in once they get that nixed out, and then we probably could put the wind farm over there, which would be kind of cool. I like trying to do just some different things with how we lay out certain islands, just because a lot of our earlier ones were very, similar. We did a lot of the similar stuff with them. Nothing too crazy, so I really want to try to expand and just do things a little bit differently within reason. Obviously, we still want to be effective. We still want to have a decent layout and be considerate of where things are placed to not cause a ton of pollution or to make our peeps unhappy. But it's just cool to mix it up, especially with the new stuff that we've been unlocking, like the wind farms and like now the animal farms and everything like that we can get up and running. Alright, are we going to get this put in place or not? I kicked this into 4th gear here to try to get this going. We have more peeps now. Those houses got upgraded, so now we have 38 total, which should be plenty. There we go. We got that bridge up and going, so we should be able to put in our power right here, which would be kind of cool. Uh-oh. We have another space whale, but is heading for Earth. Okay. So we'll just want to keep an eye out on that bad boy. Make sure that he doesn't take out anything that is important to us. And then the next thing that we'll want to do, yeah, because we don't have any, there's no peeps assigned to that. Why don't we have any peeps at the sheep farm? I'm very confused here. If we pause this, and then we unpause it, okay, now we're getting some workers here. We got 2 workers now. Maybe that's just what it was. It was a weird glitch where you gotta pause it and unpause it. And then we should be now saving wool under this. Yeah, we have 18 wool, which is perfect, and it should be storing in this warehouse, if I'm not mistaken. That's how we had it set up. Yeah, we have 8 here, and then we have 10 somewhere else, I guess. I have no idea where they put the other ones, but... And then they're trying to get that up and running. I guess really we could have put 2 bridges in and put this way out here. But that's okay. That's going to be kind of cool. I like that we're putting it right there. But anyway, so the next thing that we'll want to do on this island, like I said, is we'll want to get someone who can turn that wool into some cloth. Right here. The weaver... And then the tailor. That's what we're going to want, I believe. But they take cotton. They don't take, or yeah, they take cotton, they don't take wool. Which makes me wonder, you know, what takes the wool then? Unless you have to put a weaver down and then upgrade it so that it does take wool. That could be the case. And you know what? We can take a peek at that if we go back to Earth. And if we look at the tailor that we have put down on our one island. Now, which island? It was probably this island, right? No, it was the last island. This island, because it's more of a deserty area. We have a tailor and a weaver. So if we do an upgrade here, it adds wool to make good cloth. Okay, so yes, you have to put a weaver down first, and then you have to put a tailor, and then I'm guessing that you upgrade both. If we upgrade this, yeah, make good clothes that last longer. Okay, so that is how you do it. Now, realistically, for us, doesn't really make much sense sending all of those resources all the way back to Earth to that island specifically, because we don't even have our spaceport on that island. We'd have to send it to our first island, then have a shipping line to that island to then make, to make those clothes, which I don't think is worth it. Oh, you can see him. That's so cute. He's coming in though. Can we do a little zoom around here? Let's view this. And I think we can zoom out enough. Where's he at? He's coming. He's coming in not too fast. Let's kick it into high gear. I want to see where he's going to hit. Whale attack. I like how they say that. They're like, there's a whale attack. Okay, he's coming this way. He's coming in pretty hot, actually. But he's coming up kind of high. I'm not going to lie. Where's he taking stuff from? Okay, middle. Once again, really just the ocean. So we got lucky once again, I would say. But yeah, it doesn't make sense for us to be shipping everything back to Earth to then have to ship it back here. It makes more sense to just get those production lines set up on this island, on this planet, so we can have them here. So it's going to take a decent amount of resources to get that up and going. And we'll have to figure out where the best place to put them is. So this said that there's no more green research on the island, so we can no longer use our explorer's hut, which is the case. So let's nix it out. Let's get rid of the explorer's hut. And then I'm thinking what we'll actually do as well is we're going to take out... Well, hang on. Let me see. I don't think the tailor makes any pollution. If I'm not mistaken, it just is unhappy. Yep. And then, yeah, not too bad. None of them make pollution. So that's fine. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll nix out that and we'll nix out that. I'm going to move the well, and maybe I'll put the well, because it doesn't want it next to farms. I mean, we could stick a well way out there. Put a road there. So that's going to get demolished, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get a road off of here like so. And then I'm going to put in the tailor, I think right there. Yeah, because, I mean, our other option is we could put some stuff here, but it doesn't, I don't think our well... Like, they're not going to be happy with the well being next to everything. I don't know what kind of damage it will actually do to it, like what kind of negative effects specifically, but obviously it's not going to be too happy. So we're definitely going to want a weaver in here, so we'll get that set up there. And then we're going to put a tailor next to it. Just like so. And then we're going to have to upgrade both of these bad boys once they get up and running. Now, how's our windmill going? Our windmill has just not been produced yet for some reason. Let's just kick it into 4th gear here and see if they actually get everything together. They say that they don't have steel, but we have steel being sent here. They say that there's 15 in here stored, and that we have plenty of tools as well. So I don't know why it's taking them so long to get this up and running. I mean, you need more resources. What are you talking about? I mean, maybe it's because there's only one person who's working on it. Maybe that person's divided between other positions as well. But yeah, we've been waiting on this for a while. Look at our tailor and weaver are about to be up and going before our windmill is, which is, I think, is a little bit crazy. And now we lost a tool. It said we were like up there, but now we're not. I have no idea what's going on here. Okay, they brought more resources. All right. I'll give this a minute to get it up and running here, and then we'll be right back. All right, so after a while, we finally have it up and running here. Holy smokes. Don't know why it took so long to get there, but look at how unhappy all of these people are. It's kind of hilarious. But you can see it's actually making decent power, it seems like. I don't think I can really... I could zoom out a little bit here so you guys can see it. But it's pretty cool. I think that is really, really neat, but I don't think that we could add an additional road off of this. Yeah, it would be cool to have another one go there, but unfortunately we can't. It'd be cool if you could do like multiple length bridges, so it'd be a little bit longer, but it is what it is. We do have that up and going. So how are we doing here? Do we have enough power? For whatever reason, this just does not... They don't seem to have enough power here. And I don't know why. I guess we'll keep watching it, and hopefully it'll actually kick into gear. I don't think the gremlins come out during the day. I think it's only at night, so that is a plus. Ooh, that does remind me we do need to get another well down, because I did take that one away. That's not what I want. I want this. We're going to stick it way back there, because we can't really use anything over here, so I figured a well would be a perfect spot there. And we do have our weaver being built. It's not yet built, but we have our tailor up and going, which is pretty funny. And we need cloth. Yeah. But we need our weaver first. We need our Sigoni weaver first. I butchered that, but you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, we want to upgrade him to a good weaver, and then we want to upgrade him to a good tailor, but we do need good cloth first. So we have to get our good weaver up and going before we can even do that. So we'll have that going there. We are building up a decent amount of resources. It might be beneficial if we get another warehouse going, because I don't think I have one that's storing food right now. Yeah, I don't have one that is storing food. We have one storing water, and then water, wool, and what else? Is that it? No, there's something else. Water, wool. Oh, and food. So we're supposed to be storing food in there. But we can upgrade our vegetable fields, which could be useful. And I don't think we have very many options in regards to food. Yeah, the only thing we have available on this island are vegetables. Now, I think that what we could do is, if we wanted to, we could get, which I don't know what tab we got to look under here. But we did get a juicer on the one island. You could get a kitchen up and going, which would take the vegetables and power and then get you those. I do have a feeling we're going to need another wind generator to produce power. Unfortunately, we don't have enough resources for the time being. we have our tools, but I'm starting to understand. I think this little minus side means that they are being used for something specific. But we'll have to wait and see, obviously. Okay. Has this upgraded yet? No, it's still in the process. Well, let me do the next thing, which was going to our library. We do have 252 of those stored, of the green research, and that does remind me, I do want to switch this to make that all of our research goes to our first colony there. I want it all to go back there. Now we don't have enough electronics right now, so I don't know what's going on. I'm guessing just because of the clothes and everything. Yeah, these guys are moving extremely slow right now, and I think that is because I don't think it's necessarily because of the power, which we could put another power out here. We could put a windmill over here. Do we have enough for one yet? We do not. So let's kick it into fourth gear here and get some things moving. But I think because they don't have that good clothing, they're just being extremely slow. And look at this. What is going on here? So that thing is not even spinning right now because it has power, but it's not. I'm so confused why it's not. I mean, I see that it has that in there, but maybe it's not being consumed and it only goes when it's consumed. Yeah, we have unhappy workers. Yeah, we definitely need to get some of this clothing up and going here. And we're still waiting on resources. Yeah, everyone's just moving slow, and I think it's just because it's cold. I think that's really our problem right now. So let me get some stuff in place, guys, and then once we're a little bit better off, once we have some of this stuff up and running, I'll bring you on back and we can go from there. Alright guys, so I've been spending a little bit of time here getting things in order on our Mars snow colony. So I got in our second windmill over here, just to keep our power production decently high. Now I'm taking a peek through everything here just to see how we stand with a lot of stuff. And I think we're doing decently well. We have a decent amount of power stored up. The only thing that I didn't realize is that when we upgraded our weaver, to make good clothing, you need the wool and you still need cotton. I didn't realize you still needed the cotton. I thought it would only use wool. So a little bit of overlook on my part, but I corrected it because what I did is I went back to our first island here and I did a couple changes. I moved some stuff around, like our roads down here. I just shifted them a little bit. I put 2 cotton fields over here that are producing cotton for us. I put in another warehouse here that is storing our fruit and our cotton if we have any extra. And then I'm just having it all shipped over to our second island on that supply line. Now the other thing I should probably put in here is these fruit smoothies that we are producing, so that we can have them stored in this warehouse as well. Because I don't think we'll have too much fruit. I'm guessing it's all being it's all getting taken over to here and then turned into fruit smoothies and then dispersed. I also had to go ahead and update some of our huts here to be houses so we could have more people here. To account for the amount of things that need to be done. So adding in the new warehouse and the new cotton fields, we needed more peeps to be able to take those positions. So I added in some upgraded housing so that we could increase our population. And then I also put in a fountain so that it would help our peeps and their happiness. So that's pretty much all I did over here on the first island. I didn't do really anything else here. But over here on our second island, we did get this upgrade in place. We are making good clothing now, or good cloth. And then this is upgraded now, so we are making good clothing, which is awesome. This will make our peeps a little bit more happy on this island, because that is what is happening that's wrong, is that they are not having sufficient clothing to keep them motivated and keep them happy, especially on this cold climate island that we are on. So that is up and going. I did build another warehouse over here. I shifted food and water into the new one, and then I kept this one for clothing specifically. So we have our, where is it at? We have our wool, we have our good cloth, we have our good clothing, and then we also have our cotton, all being stored in this warehouse, which should be perfect to keep us going. And then obviously we have our sheep farm that's producing that wool for us. And once they get more of this clothing made, this good clothing, I'm assuming that it'll be distributed amongst our peeps, and we'll slowly but surely see all of these unhappy faces get reversed once they start taking that clothing. So I want to grab one of these guys to see how everyone is doing. Too hungry and thirsty. That's the other thing that we're running into, is a lot of people are hungry or thirsty. Now our water production should be okay. If we take a look here, we have almost 70 stored up. We just don't have much food stored. So I'm thinking our best bet would be to upgrade some of these vegetable fields to be a little bit speedier. So let's upgrade that one, and we'll upgrade this one as well. Now they only take one gadget each to upgrade, which is awesome. That's easy enough to have. We definitely have those sitting around being transferred over here. So once they upgrade those, that should increase our speed a decent amount, which is perfect. There you go. He brought the one gadget over from the port because that's where they're currently being stored at. And there we go. Now we have it upgraded. So it should... yeah, it produces a lot quicker now, it seems like. Which is awesome. Then hopefully we'll start seeing a backlog of food a little bit, because we definitely have a good backlog of water. I mean, look at all that water we have stored up. Almost 100 water stored up, and it just keeps increasing. But unfortunately, our food has been suffering. The other thing that we could do is we could get more production of food in place, but I don't think we really need to do that right now. I think it would be best then to upgrade our other fields as well, so that they produce at the same speed. The next thing I do want to do while we have time in the episode is go back to our first island here, and I wanted to go to our library, and I wanted to continue on doing some research. So we do have automation that we could put in place, which would then reduce the amount of people that we need working certain things. Here I can give you the little read through on automation. So it allows upgrading many buildings with automation, which increases the production speed, decreases the number of peeps needed to operate them, and makes the building operate slowly when no peeps are present. Oh, even when no peeps are present. Okay. I was going to say, that doesn't sound like a very positive thing to have. Make it slow when there's no one there. But I think there's a few things I want to do. I definitely think automation would be good. The space elevator seems kind of cool, actually. Smaller space wheels so they don't eat your planet. That's kind of cool. Apartments would definitely be good. Large apartments to house many peeps. I don't think we're necessarily there yet. Let's do the automation, and then let's put in the queue. Maybe we'll put in the queue music. Yeah, we'll do those two. I think those would be great to get going. So we got some of that research happening, which I often forget about, that I really should do while we are recording these episodes, because it obviously takes a little bit of time for that to get done. And oh wow, okay, now it's speeding up. I wonder if there's only certain times that the windmills run. I'd be interested to know. I obviously don't really know 100% offhand, but it'd be kind of cool to understand them a little bit more, because now that one's stopped. Yeah, I have no idea. But it looks cool. I like the design for sure. It's interesting they put these little ropes on the design. But yeah, so I'm kind of curious, how much do we have any clothing stored up yet? We do have good clothing stored up. We have 2 of them, but I would assume that our peeps would be slowly but surely using them, and I'm guessing that they are. We do have 38 peeps on this island, so there are a lot of clothes that do need to be made to distribute amongst them. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But I think we're going to wrap it up here for this episode. Obviously, we still have that research going. It should be done by the time we start up our next episode. And I'm thinking that what I want to do next time is maybe get some cooking up on this island, or maybe even go out and try to find another island on this planet, because there is at least one more, and it'd be kind of cool to see what we find. to get that up and running. And then we could always add to our first island as well. Maybe we'll get some wheat production up there and we can get a mill going. So then we could do some baking. That would be kind of cool to do. And then once we have the music research done, it'd be cool to get up a, some kind of, music area for our peeps to get some happiness from. So guys, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below. Helps me out a lot. Or if you want to leave me a comment, I try to read through all your comments and respond. I do appreciate all of them. If you're new to the channel, you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button and bell notification, and I'll let you know every single time a new episode is posted to the channel. I have been streaming over on Twitch. You can find that link in the description. Typically, my schedule is just Fridays right now from about 12:30 p.m. to about 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested in that, go on and check me out over there. But other than that, guys, thank you for sticking through till the end. I will catch you all in the next one. Thanks. Bye.